Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me. Hey family, we're back with another 18 plus tarot reading. I know you see the Taste of Temptation thumbnail. I'm really excited about the apples as we try to start transitioning over to some fall like themes. All right, so we're gonna see who is seduced by and obsessed with you, how you turn them on, you know, who's secretly basically admiring you. That's the theme. And basically we're looking to see who's interested in you, and then we're going to look to see their 18 plus sexual, sensual, whatever you want to call it, their cues or responses that will alert you that this is a person that's coming on to you. Okay, we're going to look to see what's in your aura or energy that's turning them on, and we'll also try to see what type of connection this is, whether it's a karmic, soulmate, twin flame, whatever your labels. Okay, and so with this information, you'll be able to see if you should engage this person, if you should proceed with this person, if you're able to kind of identify them, because it's basically an 18 plus secret admirer reading. Now, I'm always saying it in the 18 plus readings, and I'm going to say it again for consistency. This reading is for educational and informational purposes only. We lean more into an intellectualized approach for compliance reasons. I'm not trying to get put off YouTube, y'all. So I am going to hold the thumbnail up and allow you to choose your piles. And pile number 1 is the peanut caramel apple. Pile number 2 is the red candied apple. Pile number 3 is the glazed chocolate apple. And then pile number 4 is the pink candied apple. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, my peanut caramel apple. We're going to take a look at who is seduced by you, obsessed with you, and how you turn them on. Basically the cues, right? So let me get an overview. For whatever reason, I'm already feeling like I'm about to tell all this person's business. Good for you. You'll hopefully know who this is and how they respond to you, and if you should proceed, right? So yeah, I've got the heart, which is really positive, really optimistic. I like that that's how we're starting this off. It's someone that's enamored by you. Like, they're not just sensually attracted to you, tempted by you. Like, they are enamored with you. Like, they're like, you're pulling on their heart space. Okay, so let me put this over here as an overview. It's at the bottom. I've got the whip. It's someone that feels so enamored by you that it feels like pressure, right? Like when they say apply pressure, like that's kind of this person's, I guess, approach, because it's someone that's basically like, I have to act on these feelings. I have to act on my heart. I have to act on this temptation. Like, this is someone that really wants you. And, like, if you have hair with a lot of volume, whether you have locks, whether you have braids, whether you just have like deep waves that flow, all hair textures, right? That's something that really does it for this person. So let me see their cues and their response. To be very active, to be very aggressive. So if this person gets really, this isn't someone that would get stiff, that would get still when engaging you. This is someone that would be very active, almost aggressively so. Like, they would go out of their way to talk to you, go out of their way to be around you. They may be aggressive with other people, right? Like, they may be really territorial with you in ways that don't necessarily make sense. Okay, like, that's kind of this person's cues. So tell me more. Who's this person for my pile 1? Spiritual strength. Someone with a lot of stamina. Okay. Look, I don't make up the cards. Love begins in this heart space energy. Okay. So it might be someone that's has a really nice chest area, maybe very attracted to you in that way. Like it may be someone that, I don't want to say you catch them staring at your chest, but they definitely sneak a peek. Let me see. Tell me more. Who is this that is seduced by and obsessed with my peanut caramel apple, and how do they turn them on? That's not gonna happen. It's too many. There's so many things that lead to this person being attracted to you like that. Okay. Emotional withdrawal, especially if you don't engage them as much, if you don't seem as interested in them, that does it for them. Okay, that definitely does it for them. Passion ignited. I keep mentioning that chest heart space, and you got all of this green on my table. That could be a relevant color since Medusa is here in the green. Okay, if you have like a dark feminine aesthetic, then this is what's attractive to this person. Others of you, this person that I'm describing is in fact this Medusa dark feminine vibe. All right, so what's their response? This person's whole heart space lights up. There's no way you don't know who this is. Like, you would see it in their eyes. You would see it in the way that they engage you. This is someone that probably would have chills, quite literally. And they might even overextend when dealing with you, because we're looking to see like what their cues, what's their response that lets you know they're coming on to you. Very kind, very generous, very loving. Okay. But here's the kicker. This person's very kind, very generous, very loving, very open. But if they get overstimulated by you, like let's say you're vibing, you're flirting, let's say you're even on a date. This person's very kind, they're giving you the flirty eyes, but once they get turned on for real, especially if you're in public, they may get stone cold, not because they're no longer interested, but because they're trying to like be composed, if that makes sense. So tell me more about how this person's going to respond to my pile number 1 when stimulated by them sexually. As I did in the intro, we're intellectualizing these questions in a way that makes it very clear they're for educational purposes. So just don't mind me. Get your reading. Oh. We've got house 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Definitely someone that would be secretly admiring you. Like when I say seduced and obsessed with you, this is someone that will be actively watching you when you don't realize they're doing so. Okay. Definitely the case. And be very, very active towards that. But it feels like someone that's very dominant in their, I'll call it obsession, temptation towards you. Okay. But it is someone that is very territorial, that will be very active in that way as well. Like making sure that others know that like you're with them when you're with them. Like even if you're not together, like let's say you're working on something together, let's say you're just casually having lunch, like they would be very hostile. I won't say the energy is hostile. I don't know if they would actually do anything hostile towards people. But the house 12 implies there's a subtle seething energy where anyone is trying to compete for your heart, your attention with them. Okay. So tell me, I'll pull from this deck. Why not? Tell me more about who this is. Okay. Pile number 1. Who is seduced? How do we know? And how do we see what kind of connection this is? This is someone that would subtly be like sexually aggressive with you. Like you might not even catch how forward this person is with you until way after the fact. Like it's smooth. So like, because house 12 is the unseen. It's someone that understands certain nuances. Somebody that probably picked up on aspects of you that you quite aren't quite familiar with yourself, and like kind of being very active and engaging you like that. So like this is someone that would read your energy, would read your body language, and can tell that you're interested, and would move on it like that. Like if they're trying to make a sexual advance at you, they'd feel your energy, they'd catch it, right? Like there's certain body language they would catch in you that would put them in a position of go move. And I like that because it's someone that knows how to read the room, that knows how to read energy. Like they're not gonna be aggressive like this whip and Mars energy implies. They're not gonna apply all of that effort if they don't pick up on the subtle nuances of you being interested in them in that way. Okay, especially when we got communication. So let me get more for my pile 1. We got, tell me more about the who. I got a couple of decks that are going to help me out a little bit. Okay, how do you turn them on and things like that. I've got a new chapter. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. So chapters following communication feels like someone where communication is a heavy theme in their life. So this is a really good communicator. This could be someone that is a writer. Communication could be something associated with the field of work they're in, but chapters and communication is a big deal. Whether you read books together, like it's gonna be different for all of you, but communication, chapters, right? We got security, which could also be a theme as well. All right. Let me see. And I've got playfulness. So anything 5th house and entertainment related, things you do for fun, things you do for like playing games, those could be themes. Games, books, all of that. Okay. When we talk about who that is. Now, all of this combined, getting you to release your inhibitions, getting you to be comfortable, making sure you feel safe and secure with them. This is someone that will be really playful and flirtatious, really fun to get you to open up. And that's how you know they're about to be really forward with you. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, that's exactly how you know this person's about to be super forward with you, is making sure you're stable, making sure you feel secure, and then acting really silly, really playful, and things like that. I just saw student, so could be someone you go to school with. If you're a student, could be a student, right? Someone that's learning, but that also feels like that secret admirer energy of being watched that I have with that 12th house energy. So tell me more. So far, this is not someone that's just attracted to you. It is someone that actually liked you. The only shadow is there's a bit of, I can see a jealous streak. I can see a possessive streak. But I mean, I don't know that it's at an unhealthy level to like mention it. We got a masculine here, powerful man, which normally is associated with that energy that I mentioned. It's someone that's used to kind of being in a position of being in control. Could be someone used to being in power, right? Being the most dominant, the most aggressive, right? When it comes to any area of life. Let me get more. So who is this? So I love that I got a clarity where some of you, it's this, where it makes sense, it would be, right? It's this feminine, the Medusa vibe, feminine. Others of you, it's this powerful man. Green is relevant still. None of these decks are related. And all of the green came out. He's got a green tie with all of this green. Someone wears green, someone in the color green, okay? All right, I got the Revenge Glow Up card, which talks about revenge body, luxury, reaching goals, and success. Someone that's very career-minded, success-driven, okay? Those of you with the shoulder, I definitely feel it. And it's faded now. I mentioned someone that would have not an overextending vibe, but this definitely is. They would kind of go above and beyond for your energy, your attention, your affection. Like they would do a lot extra. They're more of an acts of service person. Okay. And I mentioned that subtle nuances, the cues that they would read from you. Basically, like we're looking to see their cues, like how you turn them on and like how you'll know they're coming on to you. But like they're gonna make you comfortable. They're gonna make you have fun and enjoy yourself around them. And then as they see how you're responding to them, that's kind of how they go in. I mean, so far, I kind of encourage the vibe. I don't have any weird energy on the table besides the possessiveness, but it's more this person's nature. I think that's this person's energy when I have these two together. Anyway, so let me get more. Glad we finally got the who. Tell me more. Okay, we got groupie, time heals all wounds. We got the obsession card. So this is someone that is actively watching you. Like, I don't want to see your every move because I don't want to make you paranoid, but like, I mean, it's here. And we've got trust, synchronicities, healings, and divine timing. How you'll know, the synchronicities, it'll align. So I don't know that I'm glad I'm doing this 18+ version of the reading, because I don't get this in the normal secret admirer reading. You'll know who this is because it'll be weird synchronicities. Now, I'm not saying they're doing that intentionally, but it's like, okay, so it's easier to use social media, right? So you post about a book. Next thing you know, here comes this person posting that they read that book too. Okay? Or they'll mention like, hey, have you read that book? Knowing they saw it on your social media. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Okay? So let me see. I'm going to get one more. And you know what? No, I'm not. Because look at this. Social media is at the bottom of the deck. We leaving it alone. Let me put you here. So definitely on social media, they will be like watching what you do on social media and then aligning their actions with it too. Okay? I have sunflowers, so you may won't be interested in those piles. Let me see. I don't want to use this. Let me get you some tea leaves. So far I support it. I do. So far I support it. Great personal sorrow, romance, celebration, party. Some of you, there's more than one person on the table. They're watching you possibly with somebody else. Possibly. Especially when we talk about an ex. Some of you, an ex just slipped on the table. When we talk about you stepping into a new chapter. And they're obsessed about you stepping into this new chapter that they're not in. Okay? Because we got great personal sorrow as someone is fanning themselves in romance and celebration and party. Just having really fun. Looking really good. Happy on social media. It's someone that's obsessed in that way. Because they feel like they missed out. Okay? Yeah, you will be taken care of in difficult times. If there's someone that you're interested in, that you're dating, that has a very protective streak, I don't know, you know, both of them are watching you. Whether it's the ex that you're leaving alone, that you left alone, that's watching you engage someone else, or this person that's really possessive. I'm realizing some of you, that secure, possessive energy is someone with that staff energy. Okay? Especially where I'm saying this person kind of more an overextender is because they know you have a history of people being undependable and insincere in love and romance. And that's why part of the seduction for you, right? Because they're seduced by and obsessed with you. And their approach to kind of pursuing you and coming onto you is to show you that they are dependable, that they are strong, right? That they are secure, that they are fun, that they are engaged. Okay, especially when we talk about sharing the wealth. Okay, I have a Breaking Bread babe thumbnail that talks about next time you see somebody. So it could be a next time you might have a next time you see them pile. Okay, depending on who this is. And it makes sense because this is a secret admirer, someone that's watching you on social media. They may not see you. Okay, but we do have a period of prosperity and abundance. So that's this person. When we talk about identifying somebody and sharing that prosperity and abundance, is how they get your attention and how they kind of get you to be comfortable and open up more. Okay. All right. Let me pull more. Okay. I've got a box. See, they'll give you a gift. Okay. Dealings or relationship with a man. So, okay, they want me to clarify. As a man or a masculine, they'll give a gift. Okay, specifically the masculine on the pile here will give a gift when interested. If this is a feminine, this feminine is not giving gifts to anyone they're interested in romantic. That's not what they do. Okay, So you'll get a gift from a masculine. That one. I don't know why that distinction needed to be made, but it is. Okay, so let me get like one more, two more, a gazillion more. All right, I got a caterpillar of things will not always be this way. A change is coming. A wish is granted with the wishbone, and you will be playing a different role with the hat. Okay, so these are me all be symbols, themes. And if it like triggers your memory of like, okay, this reminds me of that person, I associate bread with this person, any of these could help you identify that person or the main one, because there's two. Take care, enemies are working against you, but just know that you have people that are seduced by and obsessed with you that are not, I mean, they're straight up enemies. Could truly be an ex, could just be someone that feels like, if you know, they can't have you, no one else should, because I won't be all chaotic and say it like it's normally worded, because I'm not aligning with that energy. So just keep an eye out, pay attention, and be mindful of what you post to social media as well, because there's definitely someone that's obsessed with you in the worst way. And there's also someone that knows that, seems to know that, be aware of it in some way, because why they so protective over you? There's one that's super protective over you. And I thought it was just jealousy, but nah, it's like the whip is like, try me if you want to. Like there's one on the table that's super possessive. And I know I wanted to see like how this person's going to seduce you, but I don't know if you have a history of like trauma of any form, like relationship trauma. But I'll go back to how they'll come on to you is making sure that you're as comfortable as possible. Okay? And I already mentioned like all of the things, like how you look, your whole energy, your whole vibe. This person's connecting with you emotionally on the lighter side, on the most protective side. What advice? Luna. And courage. Be brave enough to express your feelings. Be brave enough to like connect with this person, like, because the one that you know, because this is someone that's connecting with you emotionally. Like, yeah, there may be gifts, yeah, there may be a lot of attention, but the attention is very attentive. And what I mean by that is this house 12, someone that's wanting to get to know you on the deepest level that they can. It's not just about sexual intimacy, it's about mental, emotional, and spiritual intimacy as well. It's someone that you would never be uncomfortable with them making a sexual move towards you, because they can read your energy enough to know when it's appropriate to do so. That's how you know you're in alignment with a soulmate and not what people call a karmic, because someone that's more of a karmic, and I'm not talking about moods, being in a mood for sex. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying something about the level of comfort. Okay, and this person kind of reading your energy, knowing what you do and don't like, as far as foreplay or just dating and intimacy that's non-sexual. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is someone that would be familiar with what you're comfortable with as far as intimacy, even non-sexually. All right. So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, my red candied apple. We're going to see who is seduced by and obsessed with you, how you turn them on, and it's basically an 18+ secret admirer reading, right? We want to see how you can tell via their cues or responses to you that this person's coming on to you sexually too. And I'll tell you if the energy is chaotic or not. That way you know if you want to lean into or run away from it, okay? Already though, this person is either this energy I'm about to tell you, or they're attracted to this in you. And if it doesn't align, sit tight. I'll see if I can find you in the pile, but maybe it's not your pile if we're not having it. So far I've already got, I've got the cross, right? I've got the sun, which is light. Lots of attention, right? Lots of attention. Could be negative attention with the cross. Especially since I got, is it here still? Acts, yeah, forces are working against you is right here. And I don't know what's here. What's here? A flower of happiness, right? People don't want to see you happy. And then where is it? there was more ops energy. But basically, people, it was a lot of gossip, it was a lot of envy, it was a lot of jealousy conversations. I have Oshun here at the bottom of the melanin pop. So like I said, that could be you, right? Because especially when we have Oshun with the sun, it's like someone specifically a feminine with a lot of attention. Okay, doesn't have to be a feminine, just someone more in tune with their receptive side and receiving a lot of attention, receiving a lot of affection, which means that this is someone that people have strong reactions to. Bright lights attract dark shadows. So people love this person or they hate this person, and it's seldom in between. Okay, and I think if that's not this person I'm describing, then it's basically the person, it's basically you and how this person sees you, right? As someone that has a cross to bear, someone that, you know, has a lot of attention, whether it's jealousy, envy, desire. Definitely someone that would be seduced by the fact that other people are seduced by you, if that makes sense. Tell me more about this red candied apple. Okay, give me an overview for the red candied apple, please. There we go. Crossroads. You picked pile 2, you got 22. That could be relevant, could be a birthday, some of that. I said that because remember, I'm trying to identify this person for you. So this person could be born on the 2nd, 22nd, something like that. But the number 2 could be a life path 2, but it's relevant in some way. And the crossroads talks about having to choose between 2 paths. And something about you feel like a person that's very clear in your ability to choose. Like, this is either a person or someone that sees you as someone with multiple options and a lot of free will regarding who you will and won't entertain. Like, you don't have to just take whatever romantic offer comes your way, because a bunch of people are interested in you romantically, sexually, okay? All right. So what's at the bottom? Let me see. I also want to mention, when I see the Crossroads card, I think skeleton key. So I think more of that vibe aesthetic, which is interesting because it did come out in the previous pile. But we got a feminine here, the woman, the goddess. Okay. So this could be a feminine with a lot of attention. I do have the sun and Oshun. So more of a goddess aesthetic, right? So it could be someone with more of a Crossroads skeleton key aesthetic. That's what attracts a lot of y'all here. And or more of a goddess of love, goddess of beauty vibe, right? When we talk divine feminine, that's kind of either who it is or what's attracting this person to you, right? So tell me, this is not the right deck. So what is that? Square and earth sign. Let me see. We're gonna roll with it because why is this deck wanting to be next? Tell me more about pile 2. We got house 1, house 11. Okay. This person looks really good and has a lot of friends. When I say friends, I mean lots of acquaintances, a huge extended network. They may have multiple hobbies, multiple social circles that they run in, different types of groups, because this is someone that's so firm in their identity that they kind of fit in really well other places. Okay. House 7 is your one-on-one relationships. House 11 is all of your collective relationships. House 1 is your relationship with yourself. This is an axis. So it's literally, I'm glad, this is why I needed to do it in this order. This combination is 100% someone that has this solar light energy. Could be Leo placements, okay? This is someone that I would consider to be popular, okay? Like, you ask about this person, for the most part, they're popular. Doesn't mean that they don't have people that hate their guts. Most people that everybody likes like this have people that hate their guts, whether it's due to just jealousy. Everybody's just not gonna like you. It's like that sometimes. Here's that death aesthetic. It aligns more with the crossroads side. So so far I got 2. I got a goddess of love aesthetic, right? Divine feminine, divine masculine aesthetic. I've got more of a skeleton key, dark, the more style that you would associate with Scorpio and Capricorn, both, right? Because I feel like Crossroads feels more Capricorn. I got the third eye. Okay, let me get one more. The letter T is a thing here. Look at y'all. Okay, we're getting some details. I love it. I got the truth. Letter T is absolutely a thing. Judgment is more of that energy that feels like that combined. And then I got new beginnings. Something about 2009. Why? Why is that like that? And then I got prosperity begins. All right, so looks good. Everybody likes them. Has to be a successful person as a result. Feels like someone that can change their appearance, can change their energy. It makes sense they get along with everybody because, like, you're good at your relationships because you're good at connecting with people because you can change and transform your energy based on how you interact. Some of you, this is a person that's attracted to your instincts, your intuition. If you're into a lot of occult things, since you're watching tarot readings, they think that that's attractive. But this could be someone that you associated with that psychic third eye energy. Okay, so let me see. How do you know when this person's coming on to you? It's going to be in the eyes. 100% in the eyes. We've got truth and fulfillment of wishes. They may go out of their way to impress you, go out of their way to do things they know you like, involve you in things that they know you're going to like, especially when we talk about collective things, like one-on-one things, group things. They'll involve you in that because they know that you like those types of things. They'll look for new opportunities to present stuff like that to you, okay? But it's definitely someone that just kind of really wants your attention when there are a lot of other people around. Okay, that's what it is. Like, how do you know this person's seduced by and obsessed with you? Just in general, they really want your attention when you have a lot of attention from other people. Like, they want to be the one with your attention. Okay, so let me see. Okay, tell me more about this red candied apple. Who is seduced by and obsessed with my red candied apple, and how does my red candied apple catch the cues, sexual responses, and advances this person makes? How do they know that? Again, it's all in the eyes. Another secret admirer pile. This is a secret admirer reading. I have real non-18 plus secret admirer readings, but tell me more. It's definitely someone that daydreams about you. You can tell because the way this person looks at you, they're like daydreaming as they're watching you in real life. Like, this is someone that would stare at you and you can see the sex in their eyes. So serious. Like, this is someone that, okay, how are they cueing you that they're about to make a sexual advance at you? They would literally give you the look tells it. Okay, absolutely. So let me see. Oh, you know what? Not only does the look tell it, the look is just like the prequel, the prelude, because they just going for it. Right? You see this? Would you accept? What secret admirer would you accept? This is someone that just would be very direct in their sexual advances. So I don't know who I'm describing and if it makes sense. Doesn't feel like, I mean, it's absolutely a secret admirer. Like, it absolutely, we had Oshun and now we've got Honey. So if you have that vibe, if you have like a goddess, divine feminine aesthetic in any way, whether it is a dark goddess feminine aesthetic or goddess of love feminine aesthetic, this person's obsessed with that, okay? Or this is that person, okay? Polarity, depending on who you are selecting the pile, where you fall in the lesson in the journey. But listen, this person's like, for whatever reason, maybe because this is a crushed reading, maybe this is a crushed pile, because I don't know that I labeled, no, I didn't, I just said who is obsessed with you. They're secretly admiring you, but if this person gets the opportunity, it feels like they're really just going for it and they're laying it on thick, and they may just go for it. Like, this is sweet, loving, physical touch energy. So I'm not going to pull any more from this deck. Let me put this down. And then I'm going to pull from this deck and those tea leaves so I can get clarity. Tell me more about this person's energy towards my pile 2. And how my pile 2... You didn't get as much about how you turn this person on because I have a largely feminine audience. It is 100% just your divine feminine energy that is attracting this person to you when I'm describing you, okay? So now I don't want you to get lost in all of the feminine nuances of the pile, because I still said what I said. This is someone that would be considered to be very, very popular, very, very likable to most people. So like if you're in school, everybody likes this person, everybody knows this person. This person socializes across various types of groups and hobbies. Okay? So tell me more. Okay, we got a final shot. Someone here, because it says now is the time, the clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, then you will always wonder what if. And you know what? This person that is observing you, they're just gonna go for it. Like, I'm not getting a lot of the sexual cues, because they're gonna be very active sexually towards you once you reach that place, that space. If this is a crush pile and you're just trying to get to connect, like you're not at the sexual place yet, this person's just going for it. Like, okay? And in this person getting your attention, I feel like you would be interested in them. They're a likable person. I think you'd like them. As you're comfortable, once you reach the point of like, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this feels like a pile where even if it's a crush, this person's gonna go for it very quick, very easily. Like probably first date, they're trying to be sexually active with you, and it's not like conquest energy. It's just someone that's just going for it. They know what they want. Okay, so tell me, I got playfulness in the final shot. They may flirt with you. They may playfully make a pass at you, right? Like let's say you are getting comfortable around this person. They may playfully like grab at you, things like that, just to see how you react, how you respond. I mentioned very active, possibly very handsy. Okay, I got some exciting news. Okay. So something about celebrating and things like that is a theme. It could be, okay, so this may be someone that may be on their final shot with something in the best way, right? Maybe someone that recently got some type of offer or good news. Okay. Because we do have a new beginning here after a fulfillment of wishes. So tell me more about my pile 2, my red candy apple. Okay. How do you turn this person on? There we go. Okay. You should accept valid criticism. And it landed on exciting news. So the news, ooh, very specific. So let me know if this is you. This is going to help you identify this person, because I got a vibe of some of you. The brazen nature of it is just going to like catch you off guard, because maybe you don't think this person's attracted to you. Like some of you, this is someone that you know, it's fine. But others of you, you're going to be kind of surprised, because this is someone that there's a situation where someone, you or them, got exciting news where the other gave valid criticism, and it worked out. It was really good. It was well, like it went well, right? Like you did good, this person did good after accepting the valid criticism, after accepting the cup, right? And I got a firecracker of excitement and being like, man, I really listened to this person on your end or theirs, and then like it worked out. Some of you, this is someone that's going to share some really exciting news with you, right? Literally excitement and exciting news. Okay, so that's how you'll know, and you might be like, okay, because slowly and surely getting ahead. Let me see, let me get more. It feels like someone that goes from dragging and moving really slow to just really quick. Okay, I got a frying pan of accusations and trouble. I did have those messages where it was like a person that has like possibly like strong reactions from people and a lot of gossip. Tell me more. Mama pile 2, my red candy apple. Time to get out of a situation. So the exciting news will be regarding, okay, so this person in pile 2, somebody got some exciting news after accepting some valid criticism. Very excited after slowly but surely getting ahead out of a situation where there was a lot of trouble and accusations. Ooh, that's specific. Okay. The most difficult part of a situation is over with the rainbow. And any of these themes could be things that are personally associated with this person that's kind of like prompting you to be like, I know who that is, or blah, 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 blah. Okay. But when we talk about how you turn them on, your whole energy, your whole aesthetic turns this person on. Everything from if you criticize them, the way you communicate is exciting. And they are very just sexually stimulated by you in general, to the point where we're like, okay, how can you tell? It's like they can't hide it. Other people can tell too, right? I got a peacock. Be aware of great pride. This person feels very much like peacock energy. But look, you had honey, you had Oshun, you had peacock. I almost feel like that's like a divine blessing of a pile of like supporting the energy. Right? More fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. I'm telling you, people either love or hate this person. I love it for you because it's so clear. Everything here is clear. I got a perched bird which says waiting for news. Package letter is somebody that's been waiting for news, is waiting for news, was waiting for news, and got the great message. Okay, whether it's the feminine side that I'm reading or a masculine that's these real specific nuances I'm giving is describing. I got an angel here of spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Maybe the valid criticism was associated with spiritual guidance and protection from harm. It could be a thing. Those of y'all that let me know in the comments all the time about your shoulder. I see you. You're in the reading. Yes, you're in the reading. Tell me about this red candied apple. Peacock wants to be here. We have a crown. Honor and respect will come to you. This is someone that's like elevating. They're in their crown era, whether we're talking about a feminine like I described, or like there is a strong masculine that's attracted to your energy because you have this divine feminine energy. And there was a subtle dark feminine, right? Because it's under here, aesthetic, right? But the loudest energy would be more like a heavy Oshun energy. And like, I know it's of various cultures and religions. So like, but think like Aphrodite, think Venus, right? All of the goddess of beauty, love, whatever. That's the vibe here on the table regarding the feminine and how the masculine would be seen. Because honey, peacock, Oshun was here. Okay. Like an angel. All right. So we got willpower here. Let me get you some advice and close you out. All right. Tell me more about this red candied apple. What advice do we have for them regarding this person? Overcome fear. Lean into the connection. Lean into the sensual vibes with this person. Even if it feels like it comes out of nowhere. Even if it feels like it's fast paced. Right? Because I got a snail energy and then a expedited vibe. Like waiting, and then boom. Right? So I don't know what that's regarding. But overcome fear and take the initiative where you need to. Okay? Because overcome fear and take the initiative where you need to. That's literally it, okay? So thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 3. All right, pile 3, my glazed chocolate apple. And I don't want to lose any of this. So let me just, we're looking to see who's seduced by you, who's obsessed with you, how you turn them on. It's basically an 18 plus secret admirer reading. You got a lot of attachments. You got a lot of people from your past that may be associating you with being a soulmate, right? A past life soulmate. It's more than one person. The end. Now I'm gonna pull out the more prominent one. I'll treat it like when we do the regular secret admirers and see the one that maybe you're being more called to, leaning into, because the garden is very public places, spaces, and energies. It's very loud. It's a lot of variables. Could be environments where there's a lot of activity and work with the Eight of Pentacles, whether your work, maybe you know this person from their work. Watch it, because I got like so I was seeing like powerful man, I was seeing gold digger, which switched the gender. However, it's just there was an energy of people feeling like you were really prosperous as far as building your future, okay, and wanting to attach with you for that reason. Now this could also be the person, because I mentioned it could be someone, it could be a powerful masculine that has a lot of attention in that way. I have the Hermit and the Forest, which this would be someone that either admires that you stay to yourself a lot, or this is someone you can identify as someone that really stays to themselves and they're really abundant and to themselves in terms of like their hidden wealth, their time, their energy. So maybe they don't go out as much, you don't see them as much. I have the Eight of Pentacles, could be work related, okay? All right, so let me move this. What else am I not forgetting? Am I trying not to forget? Who is this? Look at me. At the bottom, I've got a cane of pay attention to your health, which could be a symbol. All of these cards threw themselves out of the deck. I'll come back to this because I'm remembering the thing I just wanted to say. So it could be someone that's all over the place every time you see them, interact with them. It could be someone that when they're turned on by you, they get really nervous, really antsy. They start fidgeting, they start shifting, they start being real awkward and weird. But this deck is a little more bent than usual because I did have the Virgo card, but I also had the mutable signs card. So that includes Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, as well as Gemini. And I kept getting a lot of ninth house themes, which do tie into Sagittarius too. So that could be your places, your placements. I don't know why I wanted to say places, spaces, but that could be the placements, okay? But back to the stack. This could be someone where these themes are relevant when we talk about paying attention to your health, their health. We have the Sun of happiness and well-being and energy. I've got a younger man. I got chair empty, someone is leaving your life. I got an older woman, and I've got November, so whatever that means. And then I've got protection from a powerful friend and a dog. Okay, so aside from those that threw themselves out of the deck, those cards that kept bending themselves there, that's what I've got so far. So hopefully that helped you with something and identifying something. I got a handshake and a career. Whoa. A meeting with a stranger could be important regarding your career, their career, okay? Look at you. This person's a chatter. They talk a lot. They got so much information coming through. So it's going to be someone that's really informative at a minimum, okay? So let me get this out of my way. Let me get you an overview. You know, I think, did we not just see the November card? You're the more fall of the candied apples. Like, you're the one that feels very fall flavored, okay? So tell me more about my glazed chocolate apple. Who is seduced by and obsessed with them? Power. How is my power? 3. Okay, what's this? A tower. A stork. I was seeing a lot of birds and stuff. I got the fish. Okay. This might be someone that's really advancing in their career. I mentioned that. We're going to keep this whole stack. Let's do it. This is someone that's really elevating in their career. We did get those indicators at the bottom, okay? Or this is someone that you kind of got to know, came close in proximity to due to your career. When we talk about someone that's just really seduced by you, obsessed with you. Let me see. Tell me more. I feel like we've gotten more about the who in this first 5 minutes than any other pile. So good for you. This Tower, the stork, and the fish. New beginning. Could be someone that relocated somewhere due to work and partnerships. Okay. That could be how you encountered them, how they encountered you. We got a wisdom. That's the Hierophant of wisdom. It's usually a spiritual leader, but it's also any head of organization. And we got somebody that's struggling, that's suffering, someone that's getting help while they're struggling, suffering, whether that's you, whether that's this person, but someone is being recognized and rewarded. Okay. This is someone that's a helper. They like to help. They like to do good. They like to feel like they're performing well. They like to feel valuable. They like to feel useful. And when they're not, it gives them anxiety. Okay. This is someone that needs to be recognized and rewarded and praised for being great. That's what they need. And when they don't get it, it throws off their energy. Okay. So let me put you here so we can see what's going on. There we go. Let me keep pulling these cards so we can talk more about it. It's someone that when they're stimulated sexually by you, really antsy, I mentioned. They won't say much. They'll just be real uncomfortable. I think it's funny. Tell me more. Yeah, real uncomfortable. This is historical energy. I told you this kept trying to come out, this mutable card. Right? It says surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Again, that's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And Pisces is fish. So that's the fish. So squaring of the South Node. Historical challenges and anxiety. Sharing wisdom regarding that. Supporting someone in that. Okay. All right. I had to straighten y'all up just a little bit. But that's aligning with the energy of this pile. So this is a person. There's a lot of friction, right? Not necessarily between the two of you, but connecting, right? So historically, this is someone that would have had issues connecting with you, getting to you, connecting with you. I don't know. There's a weird confusion here. And when we talk about mutable signs, it's the closing of seasons. So the end of spring, summer, fall, winter could be relevant, okay? But it also talks about needing to be adaptive, okay? Needing to switch up a situation, switching up a routine of something because there's this conflict of connecting historically. Okay. I keep having this slip off the top of the deck. So we've got Rags to Riches, which talks about self-made. Feels like a really independent person that really is to themselves a lot. Like they're good at connecting, but like they do tend to stay to themselves, especially during down periods when they're not doing their best, feeling their best. Okay. So let me see. I think I want to pull from this one next. Who is this? And how do you turn this person on? If anything, this person being turned on by you gives them immense anxiety in a way that I'm not, I don't want to say it's confusing to me, but I'm trying to read it correctly. Okay. Like it gives this person anxiety. It's probably someone that has no business being interested in you. Like, or feels like they shouldn't. We have a person that overanalyzes. Got it. The mutable signs do in fact rule communication. And I mentioned the historical challenges connecting with you, historical challenges communicating with you. Okay. Trying to get to know you. They really want to get to know you. It's not even that they're not sexually attracted to you. This person's main seduction based obsession with you is that they want to get to know you, they want to communicate with you, but there's some type of friction, some type of square challenge regarding that, and I don't know what that is. So I mentioned the Hermit. They may just be to themselves. They may not know how to engage people like that on a romantic level. So tell me more about this glazed chocolate apple. What's that? Hey, I mentioned connecting. I think at the beginning we talked about it just being really loud. This is someone that will try to manifest you Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it feels like someone that would kind of try to manifest you because they want to date you for real. They want to court you like old school. Okay, and they're the type to try to connect with you via friends and family. It doesn't feel like this is someone that would secretly admire you for very long. Okay, like, it doesn't feel like this is someone that would actively try to connect with you, communicate with your friends, family, whoever they know, and trying to like get to know you for real. Okay, and yeah, they're attracted to how you communicate. They're attracted to how you sound. They're attracted to how you engage other people. But they like how you look, right? Old school talks about how good you look. Okay. Some of you have a very old school vintage look style about you that this person is intrigued by. And then this person, you make this person nervous because at the beginning of your power, remember I showed you references of like, let me see, hold on. Where is it? I'm like, where is it? Okay, it's not this one. It's because was it instances of, yeah, it was like instances of like age gaps. So maybe this is someone that's a little intimidated. Yeah, that's what that is. So this antsy energy on my table. So let me, since I'm on this deck, go ahead and start pulling from it. Someone that fantasizes about you. Actively fantasizes about you. Okay. I mentioned this is a pile that's probably like a little bit loud. The main person on the table has a softer, more innocent vibe. I'm not gonna lie, okay? They don't have a super sexual energy. Yeah, they're really attracted to you, but their obsession with you is not really as sexual. Does that make sense? Like, it's the type of person that would secretly admire you, but they're not like hypersexual in their interest, if that makes sense. So, because we got a change for the better with the butterfly. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Whatever that weird clash is, that conflict, that challenge to connect with you doesn't seem to have this. It's not intimidating at all to this person. I actually have the letter B here too, so that's something. But what I've got, I think I want to remind y'all, these symbols can be things that you associate with these people. I didn't want to, my bad, y'all. I forgot to tell you that. So like if you associate butterflies with somebody, if you associate bulls with somebody, like those would be personal themes that you can identify who this is and the way they're interacting with you as well, okay? But this is someone that's kind of making a change for the better, and they're not willing to back down just because of opposition and historical challenges, okay? So tell me more. Okay. We got a desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, see? Romance celebration party. So this could be someone that okay, yeah. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. It's someone, you know them through their work. They know you through your work, right? We got it here and here. Okay. And so it's kind of like this person doesn't necessarily want to be distracted at work, despite being really interested in you. Okay? And that's part of the obsession. So when we talk about secretly admiring somebody, that's what it is. Okay? Let me see. I'm trying to find y'all's 18 plus energy so y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just not seeing it too much in this pile, if I'm being honest. So let me get a couple more. This just wasn't that pile. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this person likes you, for real. Right? And they want to get to know you. They may have more traditional approach to love, like, you know, versus being all like that, which there's nothing wrong with it. They just keep it to themselves. Someone is leaving your life. It could be someone you're at a distance from, someone whose life you left, or someone that left your life. We have an empty chair and we have a wall of misunderstanding. Like, so there's some type of misunderstanding that this person seems to be concerned. And I think that anxiety regarding whatever this conflict, confusion, miscommunication, misalignment, it's throwing off the table because the stimulated energy here is the anxiety surrounding that. okay? Versus just this person being sensually attracted to you, because they're manifesting you, whatever, and they're fantasizing about you. And we have recognition and rewards. We have it here. This person really needs to be recognized. They really need to be rewarded. Okay? And for a lot of you, it feels like they want to be rewarded with your attention. So you might be the really busy one at work, right? And you don't have time for that, especially if you're at your desk, you know? Or some of you, whatever this, because I don't know why the community feels like hobbies, and share empty feels like you didn't go, like you're not at the hobby. Maybe you didn't go to the hobby because you were working. The person didn't go to the hobby because they were working. Like this, there's a weird energy. Give me a second. Glazed chocolate apple. There's a lot on the table to unpack that's not sexual. I mean, just is what it is. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. You'll see it in their eyes though, okay? Their attraction for you. You'll notice it because this person will be very defensive in their place, their space. Like they may get a little more, I don't want to say dominant, but you know how the shield says defending yourself. I've gotten energies where the person's, you can tell this person's really turned on by you because they're overprotective of you. This is someone that gets more aggressive and defensive in themselves. So like, whereas maybe they may be a little more passive, if somebody says something crazy to them, they'll like bark like a dog, charge like a bull, because like by them being interested in you, they're not gonna like let anybody embarrass them in front of you. Especially if we're talking about masculines that don't want to look weaker in front of people they're attracted to. Like this person has a little more bark, a little more bite around you. Okay, I've got hidden secrets can harm you. I don't know what that's all about. You'll be playing a different role. Family sorrow. Ooh, this person's got a lot going on. And protection from a powerful friend. Suffering in silence. Hidden secrets can harm you. Making shifts and changes due to family sorrow. That's this person. Like one of these people on the table is like that, and they're stepping into a new experience as a result. So maybe that's why I don't have super sensual vibes, is because this person got too much going on. I don't know. We do got a leg. Let me see if I can get some more. I'm trying, y'all. I am trying for my pile 3, but that's just, it's just not this kind of pile. Pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, okay. We got an explanation. This person is, if this is someone, if you're listening to me describe somebody, you're like, I know who that is. There's been challenges historical, so I haven't seen this person because this is historical past energy. Someone that's watching me, observing me because they're from my past. Dog close up. Step 1 of how you can even tell that this person's coming on to you is up close and personal, right? Because pleasure with a close friend, like getting closer to you, is step 1. Getting to know you is step 1 before even we can even get to the 18 plus energy. Okay, and we have beware of greed. We have a pig. And family wishes come true. So something, there's a theme of greed on the table, and family, and a dark man. Okay, so all of those are themes. Let me get your advice, and just, I mean, it is what it is. We don't control the reading. This person gets nervous around you. There seems to be an intimidation factor, especially if there's an age gap, okay? If there's an age gap, this person may be intimidated, regardless of if they're the older or younger one, because old school makes me feel like maybe there's a little bit of a discomfort with and miscommunication just due to the age gap. I don't know how far it is, right? But you're being encouraged, resilience towards the elixir of life. If you're the older, like, it's funny, you're getting the bone from spirit saying like, hey, you just stay consistent in your elixir of life, you look good, and you're like expanding your dating pool, I guess, because now you're going to be dating younger if you're the more mature of the two of you. When it comes to just regardless age, any of the things, be resilient regarding your health, regarding your elixir of life. I don't know what's going on here, because was that not an initial message of something about health? Because I think we got like the staff or like the stick or something like that, and it referenced health. You pay attention to your energy and you do that, and you be consistent and resilient regarding that. Because I don't know how this is going to benefit you regarding this connection, but it's almost like, because this is an 18 plus reading, I did get 18 plus themes in other piles, but for whatever reason your pile was one of nerves and anxiety. It was not a pile of like, you didn't get the cutesy 18 plus vibes like the other two did. You're being told to be resilient regarding your elixir of life, as in prioritizing your health, okay? Or you're being encouraged to be resilient and patient with this person as they prioritize their health, because somebody's health on the table is a thing. It's not the question today, but it came out enough, okay? So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 4. All right, pile number 4, my pink candied apple. We're going to see who is seduced by and obsessed with you, how you turn them on, and it's basically the 18 plus secret admirer reading, okay? There's probably a different pile you would have been called to. Don't stress, don't overreact, it's fine, but I'm just confirming if you did in fact come from at least one other pile, because the cards are different, but I'm getting a similar vibe of, okay, maybe go to the owl, but I see good advice from a wise person and a chain of events that will affect your life. So it's like somebody's going to give you some really good advice. This is a person that did that, or maybe you've done that for this person, right? And it affected their life, affected your life in a way where you're really getting ahead, because we've got a desk that says pay attention to your work, and then I got an energy of love, okay? So like I said, it feels familiar to one of the other piles. I genuinely don't remember which one, but that's going to be a theme here, okay? All right, so let me get an overview. Somebody was able to kind of lock it down, anchor it down, as a result of whatever that wisdom was that was shared from you to you, okay? All right, tell me my pink candied apple. Okay, we got 2. We got a black fox and the book. Yeah, it's like some hidden information. So like maybe someone shared something with you they probably shouldn't have, or just didn't have to. But this a book of alchemy feels like hidden knowledge. So didn't have to be super spiritual woo-woo. It could truly just be a shortcut, a light pack, like anything that would help you ascend, get ahead in some way. And like I said, it could be because all of you are at varying positions of this story. You could be on the receiving end of this, okay? This could have been sent to you. Okay, yes. Okay, a lot of you here, it's you. You got this. This person helped you, okay? Because the other side is that the person that's watching you is someone you helped like that, okay? As a result of whatever wisdom was shared, hidden knowledge, life hack, shortcut that was shared, it does in fact look like it was someone more masculine getting ahead. So if you're asking about, like, if you're more interested in masculines or whatever, right? If you think this is a masculine observing you, this masculine has some knowledge that maybe you shared with them. Maybe you taught them something. Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting back to our stuffs. Yeah, maybe you taught them something, gave them some knowledge, okay? And now they're enamored, okay? Let me see. Tell me more about my pile 4, my pink candied apple. It's definitely someone that's being really sneaky and watching you, though. Like as sneaky gets with the fox, okay? Could be someone that dresses in dark colors a lot. And I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to, oh, look. We've got spiritual union and third eye. Someone that feels like you're like their soulmate. I keep hearing want to say twin flame. So yeah, I mean, they feel like you might be it for them. But this is someone that when it comes to sensual energy and how you can tell, they're very sneaky and subtle about it. Like this is someone that would be very sneaky in their approach to like making their sexual move towards you. Okay. So tell me, a pink candied apple who is seduced by and obsessed with you. Well, okay, we're taking the 2. Okay, 212 might be a thing. That sneaky energy is back because the hangman, which is sacrifice here, is in fact ruled by like Pisces 12th house themes, where it's the unseen and things that are hidden from us. Okay. But here's the thing. It feels like someone that's really just wanting to surrender to the connection. They feel like they may have self-sabotage with this 5 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. And they're hoping they can turn it around with the Wheel of Fortune. Like surrender and turn it around for the union. Okay. Because definitely some self-sabotaging energy here on the table with the 5 of Swords. So let me get this masculine over a little bit so we can make some space. There we go. All right. Tell me more about who this is. This is, I'll just be honest with you now. I had another pile that had this vibe, but the other pile that wasn't hypersexual, because everybody's not, right? Like there were 2 that I got a lot of intimacy. I may get it here. But the last pile was one where the person seemed more innocent, more pure, more interested in emotionally connecting, possibly before sexual intimacy. This pile is sneaky. It's not even that. It's just somebody that's sneaky. Like, I'll be honest with you. If you ask somebody to describe this person that knows them, or like that knows them or sees them, interacts with them, they be like, that person's sneaky. That's the person that's watching you. So they're already just sneaky by nature. It doesn't have to be like shadow like, but just they're very good at like slipping beneath the radar and like things like that. We got Venus, which says give and receive love, find value, see beauty. It might be somebody that might give you a gift or something like that, try to butter you up a little bit. Again, very sneaky. House 2 talks about physical security, possessions, material value, self-worth, rules assets, your money. Venus rules 2nd house, rules Taurus. Same vibe, okay? So let me see. Tell me more. I'm going to pull from this one next. Let's do this one next. Who is this on my table for my pink candied apple? And how will they know? This is someone that's a little bit on the materialistic side, okay? So by them being that way, they're more of a gifts, offerings kind of a person to get your attention, okay? Tell me about my pink candied apple. And this is specific to the masculine that's on my table, okay? I got patience. I mentioned a little sneaky. They're slow moving. They're patient. I got a sweet song. Music may be relevant. Okay. This person may send you a song, right? They may write you a song. They may try to connect with you, may put on some music just in general. Like when it comes to, I mentioned the sneaky vibe. Like you won't be able to tell that this person's really trying to take it to the next steps with you, that they're trying to make their sexual move, sexual advances towards you, because it'll be real sneaky and like real sneaky, real, I don't know why I want to say sultry, because that's not even associated with the energy on the table, but it will be smooth, right? Soft music, real slow, locking in with you, making sure you're connecting, right? Especially when we talk about this harmony, right? Let me get one more. But it's also someone that feels like they created this harmony, okay? They feel like conflict, okay? I don't know if it was the patience and the slowing down or what that was. But it's someone that felt like they self-sabotage. And what I like about what I have here now is, how do you know this person's making a sexual advance towards you? Is going to be real patient, real slow. Real patient, real slow. Something about this person, I don't know what their typical energy is, but when they're sexually aroused by you, they move real slow. So if this is someone that runs everywhere, walks real fast, talks real fast, the way they talk starts to slow down a little bit. The way they move is a little slow and fox-like. Okay, it's like a predator assessing the prey. Okay, it's funny. So that's kind of how this person, that's how you know this person's coming for you like that. Okay, but their love language is giving gifts. It's very Venus coded. I wouldn't be surprised if this person had Taurus placement specifically. Okay. Especially I was going to say Libra, but nah. Taurus placement specifically. I'll let you have Libra since Venus is on the table, but Taurus, because destiny, the wheel of fortune, is fixed placements, right? So I'm gonna lead with Taurus, but that would also be oh, I see. My astrology is kicking in. Y'all. Venus in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right. And that's how they show their love, is like that. Okay, so tell me more about my pink candied apple. Very slow, very methodical when this person's like assessing you like prey. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like when this person's like making a sexual advancement at you, they assess you like prey, right? Especially if they're super loud. Typically, they shift from this parrot to this fox. That's the personality shift when this person's like coming onto you sexually. They go from this parrot to this fox. Okay. All right. And I had the owl. I did. And now I have the parrot. So maybe one of those is a theme for you on the channel if you're interested in the spirit animal readings. Okay. I'm not taking all of that. But there is that self-sabotage just hit my hand again. Like it was like 7 cards. So we just did not take it. But I have a silver fox here. Okay. Could be someone that's a little wise beyond their years, like that owl. Okay. Could be a more mature masculine. And we have the silver fox. I'm gonna walking away. We got a student. I got old school. So listen, yeah, when we talk about more mature masculines, you're in your right place, right space. I see that, but I have soulmate. I want to get more because there's a story here that just is under the radar. This whole pile is sneaky, y'all. It is. Tell me more. You gotta create with me. Let me get 2 more. Okay. Androgyny. The flexibility of that fox. Shifting. Like shape shifting from parrot to fox. Tell me. There we go. One more. Social media. Watching you on social media is a thing. We got a one-night stand. Okay. Very sneaky. This person would actually have a one-night stand with you and it wouldn't even feel like one because of the vibe and the ambiance they would set up, right? Like they would absolutely go quick. Like, so here's the thing. The situation would happen so quickly and slow at the same time, you would be caught off guard. So this person, you're interacting with this person, you're socializing with this person one-on-one, or you're on a date with this person, and next thing you know, the whole cadence of their energy shifts and everything gets real slow. Next thing you know, boom, one night stand. That's the vibe. I'm so serious. Okay, because that's how fluid this person's energy is. Okay. And they're the type, I mentioned the love language of like offering things and having stuff. This is the type of person that would study you, like slow down and study you on social media. There's a lot of S's on the table. And when they do that, it's so that they already know how to engage you because they're sneaky. They sneaky and they study you in a way where they don't want to self-sabotage, so they make sure they're grounded, they're stable, they already set up the ambience. I know what music Power 4 likes. I know what type of food Power 4 likes. I know what type of stuff Power 4 likes. So I'm going to make sure everything's laid down, locked in, because I'm already trying to be in spiritual union with this person, right? That's what I got here. So let me get these tea leaves. And I just want to make you aware that when it comes to the tea leaves, these symbols may trigger something in you that lets you know who this is to help you. But this is an interesting pile, and I didn't expect the energy come through. There wasn't any pile like this one where I'm like, okay, the energy gets real slow. Even if this person's loud and fast paced, it gets low and slow paced when this person's about to make their sexual advances. Okay. So what do we got? A period of ill health and depression with the fly. Well, what's that? Okay, we got plenty of material things. So this could be someone, okay, this is someone where, oh, okay, fruit bowl. Okay, so very specific. Fruit bowl with fruit flies might be a thing. Okay, now this is someone that may have been sick, okay, for a little bit, ill health, whatever that reference is, whether it's mental health and depression, despite having a lot of material things, okay? So tell me more. What did I tell you about this person's sexual cadence when it comes to them trying to lure you in and assess you like prey? We got the tortoise, huh? Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. They play the long game, okay? Like, this person is like a fly to a bowl of fruit when it comes to you. We got an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. They got a mean streak. They got a temper. Okay. I'll take, I guess, all of that. At the bottom, I've got a fair man. Okay. And you know what? When we talk about more mature masculines, like, this could be someone that's lighter skinned, but it's also described as someone with blonde, gray, or white hair. I've got a silver fox, someone with silver hair. Okay. Real specific. I got the love card. Good for you. I got the unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I've got a desk again. Pay attention to your work. That's the theme. It came back, right? And so I have the broom of a new home and a new attitude. I got lightning of control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah. This person has a mean streak. And I got disappointment in a friend or a lover. It's someone that genuinely feels like they may have self-sabotaged with you. Okay, that's why they're admiring you versus interacting with you. But if they can get their hands on you, real slow. Could be even someone that you had a one-night stand with, and that maybe that was the self-sabotage, is they feel like they self-sabotage with you because you had the one-night stand, and they went at a pace that they didn't really want to do with you, and it just didn't work out. So now they have like regrets about the way they went about it. I'm seeing that on my table. All right. I've got cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Someone that's really protective over you, whether you realize it or not. I got a pail of time to get out of a situation. Oh my goodness. And a gong of an exciting event. At the bottom, I've got a change for the better. There's a lot of changes, a lot of moving, a lot of traveling, a lot of distance. Okay? To help you determine who that is. Space. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a no contact pile. The person is just too concerned about the fact that it might be over, right? So tell me more about my pile 4. Social media is a thing. If there's no contact, if there's a lot of distance, the person's watching you on social media for sure. So what advice do I have for my pink candy apples so that we can close them out? Lean into your good luck. You got 2 cards of advice. Good luck leads to destiny. Okay. And balance your emotions, right? If you have a temper, this person is aroused by that tremendously. Okay. That's it. Balance your emotions, and that's going to help lead to good luck towards your destiny. And just take advantage of the good luck that seems to be coming in regarding your destiny, because there's 2 people on my table technically, because there's a light and a shadow. Some of you, it's 2 different people. Others of you, you're one side, right? One or the other. That shadow of someone that's self-sabotage, that is probably like, just leave it alone. This person just, I don't want to say this person is the type to take advantage of you, but it kind of, there's an underlying shadow of that. And then there's the other side where this person's trying to move slow. They may get overwhelmed and the predatory side of them takes over. I'm using the word predatory not in a negative light, but like the fox assessing prey when we talk about sex. And like maybe their sensual side just got the best of them once, or they feel like it would. Like, I don't know, something about that. Because if you're talking about someone you've already dealt with, like if this is someone you've already dealt with, they feel like their sensual side took over and Maybe they rushed too quickly to be sexual with you when they want to go a little slower than that. Okay? Because some people are on the table like that, okay? And then, yeah. That's that side that it's like, let it go. Watching you because they wanted to be free, even though they wanted to connect with you intimately on that shadow. Watch that, okay? And let me see. I think that's about it. So I'm going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.